are your golfing inspirations?
Tiger Woods and Rory McIlroy. Tiger Woods.
Tiger Woods, he's just a different beast.
I guess hello world, huh?
Now he's going to have a hard time making 5.
Oh! How about a 4? How about a 4? Let's go in. Oh!
What a finish from Tiger Woods.
How about that, huh?
The Windward Street Fighter is still alive.
What a scene. This is simply incredible.
To celebrate Black History Month, we've head down to Farnham Golf Club to visit Ray from the Black British Golfers Association, and he's brought some of the young talent to help us find out a bit more about it. So we're on the golf course, we're going to do a match. Ray and I are going to take on Tyrese and Sophie. We're going to go out and play a few holes. Let's get the handicaps. Ray, what's the handicap?
Let's say 24 today.
24 today,
Yeah.
Okay, I like the sound of that, plenty of shots. Tyrese?
I play off 6.2.
6.2, right, and Sophie?
I play off 1.2.
1.2. This is going to be a tough match. We're up against it here.
Dude, should I go home?
No, we'll do it. Right, we'll give you guys the tee. Who wants to go first? Tyrese, go for it, mate.
That's
Very
right.
nice, that.
Pretty good.
Straight down the middle. Nice. What a
shot.
great swing.
That's a good shot.
Come on, right under it here, Ray.
Follow that. That's gone. Nice shot.
Take that. So, Ray, we've known each other for a couple of years now.
Yeah.
I'll let you start. Where Black British Golfers, where did it start?
For me, it's one of those ones where I was looking at the narrative around Black British golf and trying to just understand where we are in the landscape of things. So, you know, you look at the conversation around golf and even race within golf, we were just not relevant. There was no coverage or discussions around how we as a community here in the UK play golf and, you know, what the experience of playing golf is like for us. And so I took it upon myself to start looking at ways to impact or change the narrative or be part of the narrative even. I sort of sat down and made the decision that actually, you know what, the best thing to do is set it up, start running with it, and just see what happens. So I set up an Instagram page and slowly but surely started to unearth black golfers and showing that out into the world that, you know, there is more of us. And the more golfers I discovered, the more golfers kept coming up.
The Instagram was, I thought was really powerful because the way that you started to unearth a black golfer, and another black golfer, another black golfer, and that really seemed to really...
The momentum and snowball, yeah. I mean, because we live in an information age, right? Everything now is digital and on the internet. So by putting that content and stories out, we now become part of a conversation. You know, we are included in a narrative because the more black golfers from this part of the world people see, the more they believe that we exist. I've not seen black golfers, or I don't see black golfers at all to actually, these are all black golfers, so we exist. And then from there we can start to do, or we can start to have other conversations around, well, what are the different experiences, what are the opportunities, what are the barriers, real or perceived, you know. But the fact is, black golfers exist. We're here, we play golf, and we love the game just as much.
But social media's been used really, really powerfully in that, you know, you get to see other black golfers, normal people, you know, playing golf, enjoying golf at all different levels. And I think that is as powerful as anything.
It's difficult to, well, I hope it's okay to bring this point across in a way, because it really shines a light in a positive way. to the sport in terms of, you know what, there's more stories that are out there you should be hearing about. You know, there's fantastic golfers north, south, east, west that you need to be hearing, or you know can be reaching out to. So one of the things that the platform has done is, you know, I always say jokingly, but actually it's true. If you get into my DMs or the DMs of the account, it's so much positive stuff coming out of there. People wanting to support, people expressing an interest and showing, looking at different ways that we can work together and stuff like that. So I mean, I think it's okay for me to say that platform is where the best of golf is starting to come together.
Yeah.
And you know, yourself, Julia, could be proud of the support that you guys have given to it as well.
I'm here on the fairway. Obviously, the
I think I'm on the other side.
guy's in the fairway. Unfortunately, we know you're in the tree, so we've got to go and
I'm going to be
rescue
all
you
the
there.
way over here. All right, let's have a look. It's not out yet.
Shot.
On your height there.
It's out.
Another great looking shot, that.
Get up.
Yeah, nice shot.
Yeah, good idea. Sit, sit. Good putt.
Is that all right? Are you going to make me putt that? I'm good at these. Oh, I was right on line.
Yeah, good
Right on
putt,
line as
Terry.
well. They've let us off. They've let us.
Still in the game.
With very few black touring professionals, these youngsters understandably look up to the ones that they can see as role models.
I like Tiger Woods and Rory McIlroy because of their golfing achievements and technical ability.
Like every other junior, Tiger Woods, he's just a different beast. He's brought fitness into the game. And I've also got some like Harold Varner. I like the way he carries himself on the golf course. He's quite humorous.
Tiger Woods from the men's because I just like how he handles like all the pressure and how he like celebrates and yeah.
Tiger came onto the scene, 1997. He burst on, and the chat was similar then about black people in golf and you know how can we move it forwards. And then we had Tiger come along. You know, we had a very diverse background. One of them being, part of his culture is being black.
Yeah.
And we had this guy, he come in, number one. Did we as a golfing community rest on our laurels? Now this guy come in, be the best in the world, and it hasn't really pressed on the last 20 years or so. Would you agree?
The way I've looked at it, there's a lot of things that started to happen around the Tiger effect. So on the one hand, golf clubs really started to push out the ideas that they want to implement for growing the game. But I think what really happened is we missed that conduit, that thing in the middle that brings it all together. So the golf clubs, they've done everything they needed to do, but the message was not coming through. The message was not coming through. And on the other side, on the teaching side, on the growing the game initiatives, the message was not coming through. So, and that's pretty much where I think platforms such as ours and all the other guys who are doing stuff around this, growing the game, that's where we sit in terms of bring it all together. I think that's where we have to be from this point forward. How do we get those positive messages out so that beyond the Tiger effect, we can really start to root the game into the community and start to see guys coming through and feeling like golf is part of what they want to be doing.
Like getting into the game is one part. Giving it a go. There's lots of different avenues, whether it be pitch and putt, crazy golf, driving range, top golf.
Yeah.
That part of it. But then where do you go from there? And the part of having Tiger come he was a spearhead at the time, and then I think now we're finding out what are the issues and find a way of battling those.
And this is where we're talking about the idea of you have to see it, believe it, and then be it, right? So you see people playing golf who are from your community or who look like you or you can relate to, and then that the more you see that, the more it reinforces that, you know what, actually golf, I can consider that. The platform really is about seeing it, seeing people who are like you, believing that golf is for you, and then getting out there and really giving it a good bash.
Yeah, I mean, just being able to broaden the horizons and give opportunity to people that maybe wouldn't necessarily have that opportunity to see a different way of doing something or another avenue.
Yeah.
And, you know, maybe an avenue that it may take or may not take, but at least have that on offer.
As we start to explore these ideas over the next few weeks and months and years as well, we'll start to see that feed through the game and getting people more comfortable with the idea. It's not an outlier to see a black person on the golf course, but it's actually a normal thing. It's like, oh, hey, there's Ray and his mates, there's Zane and his mates, you know, and it's just part of the course, if you like. So normalizing that concept.
Okay, so you've given us a little bit of a head start, a little bit of lead. So what we're going to do in this one, par 3, is playing about 156, and we're going to jazz it up a little bit and do a nearest pin challenge. So I'll go first.
All right.
I'll go first. I'll try and set a marker.
There we go.
The wind's got that short. Wow. Halfway. Right, just really see the wind push it up in the air.
All right, come on.
He ripped it. Get up.
Dead.
It's a great looking shot, that. That's all over it. Get up.
Go.
Oh, a fantastic shot. Okay, I'll give him 5 for that one. That was nice.
Thanks.
Come in. Yeah, nice.
It's on.
Lovely shot.
Very
Well
good
played.
shot. Yeah, well played.
Very good.
Yeah, shot. Oh, good spin or no?
Take it. Tough spot, mate, in the header. Okay.
That's a good line, Travis. Very good line.
Nice touch. Well done. Right,
there.
Sophie, the only one to hit the green in the nearest to pin challenge. Saved us all for some blushes, actually. Getting on the green. Fantastic
He
shot.
actually got it on the green.
Oh, right line slow up the hill. Really feel like we got away with that one.
Have you played this one before? Yeah.
When on the range, one of my real passions is working with these super talented kids. But golf clubs can be intimidating places, especially for juniors and black people. So I wanted to find out more about their experiences. When you play golf in your many or few years, have you always felt welcome everywhere you go at golf clubs and at golf tournaments?
Yeah, definitely, yeah. Yeah, I've mostly felt welcome. Sometimes people can be a bit odd too sometimes, but yeah, mostly felt welcome.
Being the only black golfer at junior events, I think I kind of stand out, and I've got something to prove. But when I go to different golf clubs, I feel welcome, but there's been a few times where maybe I've had the odd look or where I don't feel as welcomed as other golf courses, mainly the traditional golf courses, the old-fashioned golf courses. But other than that, no, I feel quite welcome into different clubs.
Nice that. That kind of your natural shot at the moment, just a little fade. Yeah. That was nice. I just said we've been very kind to us. We're still one up. Ray, I need you to use a shot here.
Yeah, okay.
Right, come on. This is your time now.
No
I'll let you go
pressure.
first. Go on. Right, so we've got the bunker down there at about 230.
Okay.
Somewhere just short and right of it would be a good spot for a pitch up the green.
Okay.
A little heavy.
Chunked it.
Bouncing. Bouncing. Take that one. It's a good hit, that. Ooh. That'd be okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Very good.
You're Zane down.
Not a good shot. Well played. Down the breeze.
I like that. Ah. I like it. I'm not playing you for money ever, Zane.
Take it. It's only taken about 30 years to get like that.
Yeah, good shot.
A little bit. Yeah, nice shot.
Good shot. Should be good.
Yeah, good shot.
Should be good.
Well played. There is another side to golf, and as positive as it's been today, there are a few negative sides to it, and some of the experiences I've had and the guys here have had, and I hope we're going to share some of those to help us move forward with it. So, Qatar, you touched on earlier some not quite as positive experiences. What have they been?
So obviously being a young black golfer in mainly old white sport, you get the odd stare, the odd comment, but this came, I'd say, 2 years ago when I was playing in a Surrey match. Me and my stepdad, who's also of a minority background, we walked into the clubhouse in golf gear, with my golf shoes on, and a few members looked staring at us, and they said, "Oh, are you lost? This is a golf club." Me and my stepdad, we immediately looked at each other. In those situations, you kind of need to be the bigger person, because those uneducated people, you can't let them affect you. So we just laughed and just left the clubhouse and just walked straight to the first tee. After the round, I didn't go back into the clubhouse. I didn't think it was necessary. But just events like that, it kind of puts you down. It makes you question, oh, am I playing the right sport? Am I welcome? But I see that as a stepping stone, a learning curve, and just situations like that, it makes me want to prove those people wrong. And that's the only thing that's happened to me. No, nothing else has happened. 2 years after that, I'm still here playing. But then I noticed it's the traditional golf clubs, like the older golf clubs, that tend to have more injustice. Whereas the golf club I'm a member at, Wentworth, I haven't experienced nothing like that. It's a very cultural club. You get a lot of trendy young guys, like celebrities and stuff, so there I always feel welcome.
Thanks for sharing that. And it sounds like you're using it in a positive way.
Yeah.
And you're pressing on in spite of some of that stuff.
Yeah.
Ray, in your time in golf, you've been in golf for a little longer. What's been your experiences? Have you had any negative experiences?
I mean, I think there's a way to answer that, and you've actually started answering it, because I'm from that school where you're trained to sort of turn negatives into positives, and you know, try and use that negativity to your advantage or something along those lines. I feel like those sort of situations, they rear themselves up every now and then. It's not the fabric of the game. It's not what defines the game right now. It's not what's intrinsic to the game and the culture of the game. Those are oddities that happen and experiences that you pick up. And you know, my conviction is we can fix those things. We can deal with those things, because that's not golf. Golf is something else, and those things we have to deal with them outside of that context.
Yeah, it's an interesting point that Ray's made. Like my dad being a black guy, my experience in it have been slightly different in that a lot of people wouldn't know that I'm half black, and I've been around the comments in the clubhouses and the derogatory terms, unbeknownst to people that, you know, that's part of my heritage and culture. And as Ray kind of said there, this is not golf. This is not all golf. This is isolated situations within golf. There's isolated people in that. The bulk of it is very positive. It's very welcoming, and I think we keep pushing forward to make this a non-event, make those instances a non-event. Those don't happen. We keep working. We keep pushing, and hopefully the love of our game for all different aspects is going to come through and keep it the positive place that it is and it should be.
How do you like that one?
You finally turned up. You've arrived. Got the legs. Oh, good putt.
Yeah, good putt.
Try. Oh.
She only did it.
There we go.
Oh my goodness.
I'll tell you what, Ray. Why don't you go first? See if you can take the glory. Come on.
Talk about shutting the door. Jeez.
Rattle the back of the hole.
Oh my goodness. I thought we had them.
And it was on your line as well, so.
Oh wow. That's super impressive.
Oh, there it is. Somehow, Ray, we've won the match off that great birdie by Sophie. Two superstars.
No, but you know what?
Thank you very much.
These guys have got game. They really brought their game.
Fantastic
well done,
golf.
guys.
Thank you.
Well done.
Whilst the Tiger effect didn't bring a huge wave of new black golfers onto the professional tours, 25 years on, it's clear his legacy still impacts young black golfers. Hopefully, players that did make that step can continue to encourage these juniors to reach the top of the game and carry the baton forward.
We've had a great day down here at Farnham Golf Club, spending a bit of time with some of the black British golfers and seeing some of the young talent on show. It's great that we've had some really positive movement in this area, but we've got to keep the conversation going.
Sky Sports Golf. Feel it all.